Well, hello there, beauties. Welcome back to my channel. And as you can tell by the title of this video, we are talking about something a little bit different than beauty, makeup, and health and fitness. Today, we're talking about the metaphysical. A friend of mine and I went to a metaphysical fair that was here in our hometown, and I gotta tell you, I was really inspired. Now, I've dabbled in yoga and meditation before, and I like to burn incense because it smells good, but this took me to a whole nother level. We are going to be doing some oracle card readings. We're going to talk about crystals and the healing properties of salt lamps. I think they have healing properties, but to be honest, I think they're just really, really pretty. And I'm going to give you guys an update on what my beauty routine and my new health and fitness kick has brought me over the last couple of days. So without further ado, let's get started. Okay, beauties, before we get started, I just wanted to give you a little bit of a tour of the haul that I have here that we're going to be dabbling with today. Some of the stuff I've had a couple of years, some of the stuff I've only had a couple of days. So, the first off is these Earth Magic Oracle cards. It's a 48 card deck, but they're different than tarot cards. Instead of being part of a major or minor arcana, these just have terms relative to us in our daily life, like inspiration, wisdom. And then you do a spread and it kind of gives you some guidance. And these ones are Earth Magic, so there's a lot of things pertaining to the Earth, Mother Earth, Green Man, things like that. So that's what these are. Kind of excited and nervous to play with those at the same time. This is something that I have been really excited to show you guys because I've had this for years. This is a Mystic Faerie tarot set. I don't even remember who gave them to me years ago, but I've had them ever since then. And you draw inspiration and magic from the fairies. So we'll be doing a spread with these bad boys today. Another thing I've dabbled with is pendulum reading, which I found to be rather calming. So I've always done that. But here is my little pendant. It looks like a cat. It's something that I made years ago. So I think we'll giving this a whirl. For that pendulum, we're going to be using this brand new pendulum mat. It smells like cinnamon. This is something that's going to guide us in those questions. And in the beginning of the video, I showed you this really cool salt lamp tea light holder. It's really heavy, but like it's so pretty. And apparently salt rock or Himalayan salt lamps, especially pink ones, are supposed to have healing properties, supposed to do all kinds of good stuff for your energy and things like that. So, not to mention my brand new salt lamp. Isn't it pretty? Just a big pink rock and it's a lamp. I'm loving it. This is my tray of crystals and little fun little items here. I have some Opalite here and it's just, oh my gosh, it is so gorgeous. Looks like a highlighter. I love it. Some Smoky quartz. This is supposed to be really good for banishing negative energy like depression, for grounding, things like that. So I thought this bad boy could come in handy. Some amethyst. I'm not entirely sure what this is for. I just thought it looked really cool. It's really jagged and rock-like, and it's purple. So it looked really cool to me, so I got it. Some rose quartz, which is always good to have on hand. Apparently that's good for charging your cards, cleansing properties, things like that. And then this came from my friend Anna a few years ago. I'm not entirely sure what kind of element or mineral rock this is, but it looks really cool. It's like a jagged piece of purple crystal. And I've kept it around and nothing bad has happened, so I'm actually pretty excited for it. We're gonna maybe use some of these bad boys in our practice today. And the last thing I'll show you is something that was gifted to me, is this really cool wand thing. You use it to bring up the sage and the incense. This is something that helps me with calming, especially when I get ready to meditate. And meditation has worked for me so well over the years, just bringing myself to a certain point, channeling through all of the thousands and millions of thoughts that are going through my mind at once. And it's been helpful to not be so reactionary. And I like to use this with some really calming incense like lavender or something, or even if I just need to help take a breath, this helps me just take a moment. So I thought this was really cool. I don't remember where I got this, but I've had this for years. So pretty nifty. Alright guys, now that I've shown you what we're going to be working with today, let me go ahead and spread everything out and we're going to do some reading. Okay beauties, you can see here that I have everything laid out, but before we begin we need to cleanse the area with some Clary sage. Now, for this particular reading, I would not ask any personal questions. I'm just going to do what I need to know about today and some other ambiguous questions that would be for your enjoyment, but also show you the powers of the cards. So let's begin with something new here. These oracle cards, Earth Magic oracle cards, I've never worked with before. So I'm excited to see what message I'm going to get. Now that they are adequately shuffled, I am going to ask the cards a question. Let's go ahead and do one that is just for contemplation. So I'm going to cut the deck, and then for this kind of reading I like to fan out the cards and then pick the one that I feel a connection to the most. This is the card I chose, and this is for a quick reading or some daily inspiration. The Lotus Flower, Unfoldment. Your spiritual unfoldment is occurring at all times, whether or not you are aware of it. It is inevitable. Like the lotus, your soul is always reaching for the light to fulfill its karmic destiny. But even in that process, there are periods of darkness and times to rest. It is a natural cycle, one that cannot be truly coerced or halted. It has the innate rhythm of its own, one that is unique to the being that is you. You do not need to strive or be driven by spiritual ambition. It does no good to force growth upon yourself or others, for that matter. Allowing is the key here. Allow the place in you that naturally wants to follow the light to do, while recognizing that even when you have complete faith, you will face its challenges and occasionally suffering. Your steady faith and love will guide you on your journey of returning to the light. Very interesting. I'm actually really excited for that particular reading. This reading gave me some insight. So, super happy about that. Now let's continue with the tarot cards, the Faerie Tarot. Now what I've learned over the years is that this particular set of tarot cards is rather unique to the practitioner. It is very picky about how it is charged and has to be cleansed on a regular basis. Now I don't know if that's just because of how I practice or if it's because I use them so much, but I have come to find that the more I work with them, the easier they are to read quickly, but they can still have the wrong reading if I don't ask the right question. That's one thing I've learned with these tarot cards. If it doesn't pertain to me or my situation in the moment, I have not asked the right question. So hopefully I'm asking the right question today where you can see a good reading. I have my incense going, and I have previously shuffled both of these decks and charged them with some rose quartz. So they should be juiced up and ready to go. Now with this spread, I've done past, present, and future. And since we are here sharing a video today, I thought it would pertain to my YouTube. What happened in the past, what is going on right now, and what will happen in the future of my YouTube channel and my lovely subscribers. So let's try our reading. The past is the Ace of Cups. Now, before I continue, you can see that it is upside down, facing away from me and facing you. This does not affect the reading in Fairy Tarot, at least with this particular deck. You are faced with the opportunity to pursue a new relationship. Do not let the fear of what might happen get in your way. Approach it with the intention of making it the best it can be. And if it is a good thing, don't neglect it. Continue to nourish and strengthen it. That is something that I do have struggled with in the past, is being consistent with my videos. So that sheds some light on what possibly could have happened, which is now the present. Ace of Wands. Rather interesting that I'm getting a lot of aces. I normally don't get that many when I do a normal reading. You have the need to begin something new. Make a space, either physical or in your mind, to consider a plan. Take an inventory. Do you have the strength, resolve, focus, determination, and passion necessary? Do you have access to the wisdom and resources necessary? Do you have a clear picture of your goal? This is rather insightful, considering I have done many different types of videos on this channel when I was geared toward vegan cooking, fitness, and makeup. I do not have a particular plan set for this channel, but with this card being my present, it offers me some insight on what I need to consider for my future. This is a very good card. So let's see what the future holds for me in the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands shows a strong, focused warrior. She is filled with disciplined energy and is ready to be given a task. Her passion for action will only be held in check for so long. If she isn't given a task, she will go off and find a quest. She can become restless if sedentary for too long. This speaks to me and my personality quite well. I'm very goal-oriented, so knowing what I have to do as far as considering a goal for this channel, and I need a task, otherwise I'm going to become restless, is very intuitive as far as what I want to accomplish with myself and my subscribers. Overall, this is a really great reading. I'm really surprised that it came out so well, considering I don't usually ask those types of questions, especially when it pertains to my YouTube. So to know that there is an answer to be seen when it comes to my YouTube and my professional matters, this is really inspiring, and I'm very happy with this reading. So far, so good. I'm so excited that everything has gone well and I've gotten the answers that I've been seeking. Now, let's consult the pendulum and see what it has to say. So I'm going to ask a question in regards to my new health and fitness. Am I on the right path to success with my diet, my exercise, and my health? You can see that it's swaying side to side, indicating yes. After a question, it is important to ground your pendulum, and it is very important to hold your arm and wrist very still. This was a really nice insight. According to the pendulum, I am on the right path, so I need to stay on it. Another question I can ask for myself and my viewers is, will I have a good, successful, and happy week this next week? Oh, look at that. It is swaying side to side. That makes me feel really good because it was swaying side to side one more time. It is indicating that I'm going to have a happy and successful week. So hopefully that pertained to you guys as well. I hope you have a nice week. I think one more question. Here's one for fun. Now remember, not all of your questions have to be super serious. So this one's for fun. Will my viewers and subscribers leave in the comments below what kind of videos that they would like to see from me in the future? Oh, it's going around in a circle. How interesting. Oh, I had to think about it. Hopefully this was some nudge for you guys to leave a comment down below, and you can tell me exactly what kind of videos you'd like to see from me in the future. I mean, the pendulum did say so. Thank you guys for watching this part of the video. I'm so happy that you got to see the cards' answers to my questions, and hopefully you found some insight that could be had when reading oracle and tarot cards. Whether or not you're a skeptic or you are a true believer, I find that reading the cards can shed some light on questions I didn't know I had, or maybe give me an opportunity to think of something that I had never thought in a way before. So whether your practice is a newbie or you have had practice with this kind of thing in the past and you are an expert at it, I find that this kind of metaphysical practice is unique to everyone and you can make it your own. This is how I like to approach it. I like to do a very practical yet inspiring ritual when it comes especially to my cards. So thank you guys for watching this part of the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Well, beauties, there you have it. I did a couple of readings with the tarot cards, the oracle cards, and the pendulum. And I did promise an update at the end of this video because the pendulum was swinging side to side, indicating yes, I feel super happy and confident to share with you that I have maintained my beauty routine over the last week. I feel a noticeable difference in my skin, and I have lost a considerable amount of weight. I've put more emphasis on the protein and my macros than anything, and I would love to share that with you guys. Let me know if you want me to do a video about my fitness and health journey over the last couple of months, and I'd be happy to share it with you. Hopefully you guys found this enjoyable. I liked to do something a little bit different, so that was a thing. I really enjoyed doing this video with you guys, so I hope you liked it. Hey, if you want to see more stuff like that, let me know in the comments below. And if you would rather not see that kind of thing and you want to see more beauty stuff, also leave a comment down below. And I'd like to give a shout out to my viewers and subscribers. You guys are amazing. I love you. I love the feedback I've been getting. I've been getting stuff on Instagram. I've been getting stuff on Twitter. So you guys rock. I love it. Keep it coming. And if you liked this video, let me know by giving it a thumbs up. And if you haven't already subscribed to my channel, be sure you do that before you click off onto your next video. And I will see you guys on the next one. Bye.